Folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Ready, blue 80, line 25. Let's see what you got.
Now it's Gurley. "17 yards and a first down for Atlanta." And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball out of the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll lead here to a third down.
Ready, blue 80. Hey, 59, ready.
From the gun, it's Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 18.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Ito Smith, his first carry. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Keep breaking them balls up. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the Buccaneers, 15.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Check.
To throw is Ryan. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now it's Ryan. That's complete right around the 8. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
11.
Here we go. It's Gurley. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Todd Gurley, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point forthcoming. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Wait, set. Wait, Eddie. I'm taking. I'm coming after you. Wait, what do you got?
On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a Buccaneer first, to pick up of 12 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Shotgun now for Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. It's caught inside the 25. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike Evans, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Down. Ready. Line 25.
A first down carry for Smith. Runs through the contact. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Now Ryan. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Shaquille Barrett able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. The Falcons send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Martin, the return. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it. Up to the 25.
Let's go.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. These two teams all tied after one.
Let's go. Wait, 20. Mike, 45. Here we go, G. All day. Defense, all day. All day.
Hey, 66.
6 guys.
A first down carry now for Miller. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 5. That one, a first down pickup of 8. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Regular.
1st and 10.
Here's Brady to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring it.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. After the interception, here's Ryan. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Here's Gurley. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Ryan. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, batted free. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jalen Smith with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by DeMonte Casey. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. That is caught at the 7-yard line. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
First and goal, Atlanta.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
We got this.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League.
54, South. Hey, South. Let's go right here. 56.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
And it's caught. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. I don't think Gurley got there. Looks like the defense held him back. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So with 4th down looming, Dan Quinn sends out his field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Brady going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4. Let's pick it up. It's goal 50. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Watch the
Throwing again. Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 47. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up second and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. To throw again. Ryan. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the shotgun, Ryan. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. From 19 yards away. And the Falcons push further out in front.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point.
First and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will it be calm? Will they just let it all out?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Keanu Neal. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 49, check 49, check.
Throwing again. Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Watch the run. Watch the run. It's soft, baby. That's baby soft. Check 99. Check 94. No, 60.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. The It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Here's Ryan. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards and a 1st down for Atlanta. Ryan now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on 1st down. Gurley. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady. He finds his target. It's Evans. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down. Brady, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Brady to throw again. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th. They do go for it. It's Brady. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A big pickup there. 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing, he was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Well, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Throwing now is Brady. That's caught by Howard. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 23. Brady now on first down. Buying time to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Keep on, 132 fighter.
Throwing on second down. Brady. And oh my goodness, what a catch at the 6. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
One of the selling points of the corner route is usually the receiver is able to move away from the defender. But in this case, he didn't get that far away.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. A shotgun handoff now to Miller. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Back now in Tampa. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter. They've got to have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Space.
Ryan. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta. Well, I'm sure he likes this performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the 4th quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see, and other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
Put down. Ready. Ready. That's what I do. Watch tight end. Hey. Check. Get up.
On 2nd and 11 now. Ryan throwing the out route incomplete. That's Lamb. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Focus, defense, focus. Shift. Hey, 59, ready.
61, matchbox lights.
Another carry now for Gurley. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
21. Bravo.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. Looking in zone for Jones. And no, it's incomplete. Dan Quinn's guys unable to come through there on 4th down. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
You ain't doing 50.
Throwing again. Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by DeMonte Casey, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It can be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Again, they run with Gurley. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jalen Smith able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's how we do it. That's how we do it.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Now it's Martin. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Checking the NFL scoreboard there in the fourth now in Minneapolis. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brady, and incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Alabama, 380. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
Brady to throw. And that will be incomplete as well.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. He gets it to Brown, complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. He's going to let it fly. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
Ready? You ready?
45. Hey, me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They go down to a knee and a sigh of relief as they are into the win column for the first time this year. And you know they enjoyed taking that knee because they're now going to be 1-2 instead of 0-3. And psychologically, that's a big difference early in the season.
It certainly is. It's a big barrier breaker because you get to 0-3, you're not thinking playoffs. At 1-2, you still believe that you're going to be a playoff team.
Yeah, you feel you got some hope on your side. 0-3, things start to look pretty bleak. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league,
no doubt.
but it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season, each team breaks down their schedule in different ways. Some do it every 4 games, right? Let's go quarterly. Others say, listen, we've got to take care of our home field. And, out of a 16-game season, if you get 8 at home, let's at least win 7 at home and split our road games. That's what you're trying to get done. So you're exactly right. A road win, precious, especially within the division.
So for the Falcons, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.